Whoa, this is different. This is definitely different. Oh. It's just all up in the gooch. That is so weird. Oh my God. Okay. What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. I'm gonna try something. See, I got these shorts. They're cool shorts, right? I like them. They're cool enough, but you know, I'm a big shorts guy, and these got a little bit too much fabric, too much material, if you know what I'm saying. If you're a shorts guy, you know what I'm talking about. Like, these are fine, but they're hiding a little bit of the tattoo, which is just a no-no. And I like shorts with like less material. These are Gymshark. I got them maybe 3 years ago. They got a lot of material, extra material, so I'm gonna try something. I'm going to crop top the shorts. I'm gonna cut the shorts with scissors. It's probably gonna look awful, but it might look cool. There's like a 2% chance that it looks cool. And I never wear these shorts anyway, so I don't really give a fuck if it works or not. If it works, great, I'm gonna add them to the rotation, but if not, they're not in my rotation anyway, so it's gonna be fine. So let's try this. I'm gonna take them off. I'm gonna stop recording so you don't see me naked. Let's see if it works. I'm just gonna cut maybe like 2 extra inches. I don't know. Maybe like 3 inches? Fuck. So I was racking my brain on the best way to do this, and this is what I came up with. It's probably not the best way, but it's what my brain told me was the best way. So the best way would probably be to get one of those like slicers, like your 5th grade English teacher used to have, and take it and just go shh, and that would be calling it a day. I've done crop tops before with scissors. My hand is not very steady at all. So I feel like this is gonna be our best option. This is a box cutter. This is cardboard. What I'm gonna do is just try and straighten it up as much as I can and just go shh across. I've got the liners up top protected. We're not going to touch our beautiful liners. This could go horribly wrong, or it could be extra swaggy. I saw a guy do this with running hats, and he basically like cropped the front of the hat and made them like shorter hats. I was like, that was so unique. So I'm gonna see if we can do the same thing with these shorts. It might go horribly wrong. And then if that's the case, this video will never see the light of day. So it's gonna be fine. Let's line it up. Sorry to the Gymshark logo, because I'm gonna cut right through that. I need some type of like, maybe like a cutting board or something. All right, sick. I got this like, I don't know what this is. Some type of cutting board type thing. This is what we're working with. Taking off like, I don't know, that's probably like 3 inches, right? I'm just talking now because I'm nervous, but let's just go for it. All right, we're doing it. I gotta go a little bit deeper. Kind of worked. That looks pretty straight, right? These might be really short. All right, that's one leg. Let's see about this other leg. All right, round 2. Are these similar? One is definitely wider than the other one. Look how skinny the little midsection is. Let's see what we got. I was thinking like the liner would be protecting me in the bottom anyway, so I mean, that looks really bad, but let's see what it looks like when I put them on. All right, honestly, not bad, right? I mean, like, I knew the liner would give me the protection, so it didn't have to be perfect. They might be really short in the back. But again, we got the liners, right? I gotta look at the video in the back. This might be way too short. But honestly, I feel like these are working. The problem with these shorts is they don't have a pocket for the cell phone. It's the one reason I don't rock them very much either, because I usually have the liners with the pockets right there. Honestly, not bad. I think I'm gonna rock them. I'm gonna give them a chance. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a crafty individual, and this is like peak craftiness for me. Let's go run 8 miles. Nothing like putting on a semi-damp heart rate monitor. We were rocking with the Date Fix today and the Super Blast 2s. Can't wait to ask my wife's opinion of these shorts. She is gonna clown me. Mile 1, that sucked. Mile 2, that was awesome. First mile is a lie. It's a lie. Lap 5, your boy's invincible. Praise God, baby. Mile 6, just got my first honk of the day. I'm gonna chalk that one up to the Hoochie Daddy shorts, baby. Mile 7, I wrote a song for you guys. It goes like this. My neighbors think I'm crazy 'cause I film myself in the neighborhood. Thank you very much. That's how we dust 8. Real quick. Get a couple melodies in along the way. What's better than that? Let's go. And I drooled a little bit. You know, if you drooled a little bit at the end of your run, you did a good job. All right, look. I cut my shorts to make them more appropriate because it was too long. What do you think? What is your opinion? Cool or not cool?
Front is fine. The back is shorter because of your butt, so you look like girl shorts.
But they got the liners in there, so it's okay.
You're also getting the whole.
Just tell me what you think about the shorts.
It's not my vibe. I feel like they were.
I knew it. I knew it. I called it. I told the people. I knew it.
Can you just go shower? You're leaking
I'm
everywhere.
going to the gym. In the garage. Thank you very much. Always hating, never appreciating. Alright guys, so wifey is out of town this weekend for a bachelorette trip. Little man is tucked away. Got him right here. PTFO. And your boy just got a package, a long-awaited package that I'm very excited about. So we're gonna do an unboxing video. This is hopefully gonna help contribute to the content that you guys see in the future. I saw a guy at the track with this last week and I had to buy it. Which box are we gonna show you first? Drone, baby. Not just any drone. It's a drone that follows you around, pretty much by itself, without anybody controlling it. And I saw this guy at the track and the drone was just following him. And I was like, man, that quality of that footage has gotta be so shitty. Because I've seen advertisements for these. He showed me the footage and I was like, damn. And I went home and I literally bought one the same day. Not only did I buy one, but I bought the everything bundle, of course. So I have the power case, joystick, the beacon, whatever's in here, power adapter, whatever that is. Ooh, ND filters, handlebar mount when we get the bike going, wrist strap. I don't even know what I needed. I just got the pack that had everything included because I was like, I'll probably use it. There she is. Well, good thing it's durable. The guy who I saw at the track with it, he was like, bro, it crashes a lot, but it's made for that. The theme of the video this week is just me spilling and dropping shit. Well, I'm gonna cut it there, but you guys are gonna see this in action very, very soon. I'm incredibly excited about this. Look at this, the size of this thing. That's my hand. It's about the size of my hand. Oh, and it folds. So I could literally take this with me, put it in like a fanny pack or something and run with this if I wanted to, which I might need to sometimes when I'm trying to get cool footage and I'm going out long distances. Even though it's like very small, it feels very durable. It feels like it could take a good crash or two. I also got the extra care package, so if I do fuck it up, then I can send it back in and they'll send me a replacement. So I literally will be putting this thing to the test in the very near future. Sit. Okay. Good morning. It is Friday and I am solo this morning. That means I am on dog duty, dad duty, run club duty, all the duties. So we're gonna have a special guest at run club today. Little man Ev is coming with us. Made the route stroller friendly so he could roll with. So I'm gonna take him to daycare after all that, but he's gonna get some miles with us this morning. Shout out to the single parents out there. I don't know how y'all do this shit. Taking care of a baby alone is freaking hard, dude. Fortunately, my mother-in-law is coming in later today, so she's gonna help out for the weekend, which is gonna be good, allow me to get away, do my long runs tomorrow. So what I think I'm gonna do, take him to run club, do run club with him, drop him off at daycare, maybe work for a little bit after that, then get my lift in. I also really wanna get on the bike today. Let's see how she all plays out. You ready for breakfast? Here we go. Ah, sweet relief. You ready for run club, buddy? Hey, let's go. I know I said this already this week on the track workout, but man, like the morning post-run high is such a real thing. Like going into your day after getting some miles, breaking a sweat with the sun coming up, I mean, it's truly hard to beat. All right, so here's the deal. I have downloaded Zwift. I now have the laptop in front of the bike. I'm trying to figure this out. It's a little bit complicated when you first get started. I took some Bucked Up because I'm gonna do my ab workout first, but I wanna make sure this is ready as soon as I'm done so I can hop straight on the bike. I took it a little bit early. My face is tingling, so I'm a little bit anxious about this, but let's see how long this takes me to actually set up. All right, I know I said I was gonna lift first, but I'm too invested at this point. Let me put on something with some butt pads in it. This is definitely new for me. Whoa, this is different. This is definitely different. Oh, whoa, it's just all up in the gooch. That is so weird. My homie JJ literally hooked it up. He gave me his bibs. He gave me some shoes. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And that's what kind of makes this so exciting. I literally have no idea even how to like clip in here. Oh, we got one. Oh, we're clipped in, baby. All right, and we're starting to pedal. Oh, and we're moving on the screen. Free ride. All right, here we go. Oh, this is the first time I'm starting to like pull on the pedals instead of just push. We hit our first hill. Now we're going downhill. This is wild. Everybody's passing me. I don't know if that's normal or if I just suck. This aero position feels incredibly uncomfortable. Incredibly uncomfortable. You just received your first ride on. I don't know what that means. Is that like a kudos? Congrats, you finished your welcome ride on Zwift. Time to hydrate. This thing is fucking awesome. Sick. I would say that was a huge, massive success. Gotta get used to these. That was fun. Let's get this core work. I usually don't take client calls in the mornings, but my guy Robbie has a race this weekend and we're gonna go over his race plan real quick. One thing I love about what I do is I can literally take my calls from wherever.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Maybe we won't be having a call this morning. Yep, he's on a call. He said he'll call me back. More time to work abs. Well, 15 extra minutes of work. He still hasn't called me back. We're gonna shower up, clean up, get some food, and hit the office. It wouldn't be me meal prepping or doing something without doing a little spill, right? Pre-long run meal. I'm on the cereal kick right now. We're almost at 100 grams of carbs with this alone right here. It's currently 5:02. Training readiness is at an 82. Sleep score, 80. I don't know how I was in the 80s because I got 6 hours, 36 minutes. HRV was good, 86. I don't really know much about HRV, but I was in the green, so I was laughing yesterday because I posted literally one story of me on the bike, on the trainer. I was like, intro ride on Zwift, and literally 2 minutes later, somebody was like, what's your FTP? I'm like, Lord of mercy. This is how it's gonna be. Every time I post a bike picture, I'm gonna get asked what my FTP is. I am genuinely curious about my FTP. I want to test it next week. Next week is a deload week for me, so I have not looked at the miles. I don't like to look ahead on the training schedule too much. I like to look at the week and just think about the week, and then I'll worry about next week, because I'll tend to get overwhelmed if I start to look at some of the harder runs and things. So I haven't looked at next week yet, but I believe it's supposed to be a deload because it's my 4th week of the program. So if it is in fact a deload, mileage is a little bit lower, it could be a good time to potentially do that FTP test. We'll see. I also need to get into a bike shop and get an actual tune-up because JJ and I, the guy who I got my bike from, are very similar sizes, but I still just want to make sure that everything's dialed to me and that we're good to go in that sense. All right, let's go over our fueling plan of attack today. As I mentioned, I'm going to bring my handhelds today. I got 2 of these. These are 14 ounces each, and 2 of them is going to be plenty for me for today. I'm going to fill these up with G1M Sport Plus. I liked it when I did it intra run on Wednesday, so I'm going to try that again. I'm going to take half a scoop before I go, and I'm going to put a full scoop into these 2 and take them intra run. But I'm definitely going to use this during, because I feel like that's the best use case for me. It's fine before the runs, but like during the runs is when I feel like it gives me the best results. These are Nathan water bottles, by the way. They are collapsible, so basically all that means is they get smaller as you run, which I like. And then you could potentially put them into your pack or stick them in your waistband, whatever you want to do, or just hold on to it, but it gets smaller and it's not like this big bulky thing, which is why I like it. I'm gonna say fuck it. That's 1 scoop in the 2 water bottles, and I'm gonna do 1 more scoop before. One more little tidbit here. So this is the belt that I've been using. It's from Endorphin Belts. They sent it to me for free, which is great, but the reason why I love it so much is because it's got the front pack, which is where you put, you know, your phone, your gels, whatever you want to put in the front. It's even got these little gel pockets here, these gel loop holsters on the side, but it's also got a holster in the back where I can put a second water bottle. So if I'm holding one, I don't want to hold 2 dual wheeled. I want to be able to put one in the pack in the back, but I don't want to also have like this big bulky belt. This works really nice. It's like pretty small, pretty sleek, and this can hold, I believe, up to like an 18-ounce bottle in the back, which is dope. So we're rocking with this today. Bye, doggies. I don't care. You're back, same spot as last week. Also, can we just take a moment and respect this freaking sock and shoe combo today? Got the feature socks with the Hoka Cielos. We love to see it. Wallaco Distance half tights today. I did not put on Body Glide this morning, so I know for a fact I'm about to get chafed on the waist. Rookie mistake. Always something, right? a lot to remember. I need to just make a checklist and go straight down the checklist. So that's what I'm talking about in the back. With the water bottle sits right there. That's why I like this belt so much. The other thing I'm super annoyed about is when I wear these AirPods, I have to have these little clip things for the ears because I have like tiny ear canals. And I think my cat batted my old ones off the table, and then I think the dogs ate them, and I can only find one backup. So I might be rocking with just one earpiece today. I'm gonna try this. If it stays in, great, but it usually doesn't. So the workout today is a 4-mile warm-up, easy, 5 RPE, and then we're gonna repeat this 2 times, is 3 miles at goal marathon pace, which is about a 6:10, 1 mile recovery. So we're gonna do that 2 times through. So overall 6 miles at goal marathon pace, which is quite a bit. It's gonna be a hard workout today. And then 1 recovery mile between each into a 3-mile cool down. So this is gonna be a good test. I haven't done consecutive miles at marathon pace, so I'm excited. Let's do the damn thing. About to hit 3 miles in. I found a Bad Bunny song I actually like. That's a first. Average pace is like 7:40s right now for the warm up. Gonna take my gel and see what we can do about these 6:10s. I'm eager to see. This is a real test today, so I'm gonna just start sticking the gels in my mouth and running with them for 2 seconds so you guys know when I'm taking them. Because actually filming while I'm taking them is hard. I'm also gonna share a tip for you guys, as much for myself as it is for you guys. If you have stacked tempo paces like this, just worry about the first set. Do not think about what's to come. Do not think about conserving energy for the second ones. Just think about giving 100% effort to the first stack, and then the second stack you focus on when you get there. And to compartmentalize a little bit on those helps them become a little bit more manageable, at least for me. Be with the mile that you're in, be with the paces that you're in, and don't get ahead of yourself. All right, we fucking nailed that. 6:09, 6:07, and then I think the third one was 6:08. Proud of that. I'm gonna take a Morton gel, reload, and hit the second stack just as hard, if not harder. Let's go. Wins, baby. Straight wins. All 3. 6:04, 6:06, and then 6:06. 6:06 again on that last one. That was fucking hard, but it felt good. And even with the heat, still hit literally every single lap right where I wanted to be. Huge confidence booster. That's what I needed. I hadn't strung together multiple miles at marathon pace in a minute. That was the first time this block of actually stringing them together, so big confidence booster right there. There it is, 15. Best part of any long run right here. Slide City. Stats, 15 miles, average heart rate 154, average pace 7:21, hour 50 minutes. So we actually did stronger on the second half than we did on the first half, which is fucking money. Every time you step up for a run to do sustained marathon paces for the first time, it's always a little bit intimidating because you've been working on the shorter interval work, the speed work, the cadence, the turnover, and then to put it together for a series of miles, like 3 back-to-backs, always a little intimidating, but man, fucking stoked. Also, I've been promising you guys feedback on G1M Sport Plus. So I'm going to be using this intra-run. I'm not gonna be using this pre-run. I did today, but I've realized it works best for me and is the most functional for me intra-run. So for example, I would drink electrolytes, a coffee before a run, and then I would fill my first handheld with electrolytes and water. And then the second one I would fill with the G1M Sport Plus, because I'm realizing it gives me that added kick on the back half. Like I chugged it right before my second set of 3 miles at marathon pace, and I felt like I had the juice. I had that extra kick that I was looking for. So the taste, 5 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10. The lemon lime's just not for me. very open to new taste choices. The function, 6 out of 10, because I don't use it how it was intended, which is a pre-workout type thing. I'm realizing I want to use it intra-workout, a little kick in the ass that I need to hit the backside paces. I like it for what it is. It's not a game changer by any means, but it's something I'll add to the arsenal. So I'll leave it at that. I might do a little bike workout later, but man, stoked with that effort. Let's fucking go. Definitely gotta work on clipping in. Got my long run in this morning. One of the reasons I wanted to get back on the bike today is to just build those legs, build the quads, work on those hip flexors, continue to build power and strength in the legs through other alternatives, opposed to just strength training, which traditionally I've leaned heavy into the strength training, but I can't recover as fast. So the goal is to continue to improve my fitness and to find other ways to continue to build strength and power in the legs without necessarily relying on the strength training. So the bike is gonna help me do that. I think Saturdays are a great day to get on the bike after my hard long runs, shake out the legs, work on tired legs, and build some momentum going into next week. Oh man, that sucked. Oh, and my ass hurts. That's how you have a Saturday, folks. Hello guys, it is Sunday, the day of rest, and your boy is taking that to heart. I am headed to the health club to get some recovery in. I'm gonna do some contrast therapy. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. I got my teeth whiteners in right now. Your boy is all about the recovery and the wellness today. I'm super intentional with my Sundays. I don't like to add extra work on Sundays if I don't need to, unless I feel like it's gonna benefit me. And right now, I did a lot of work this week. I got on the bike as well the last 2 days, so I feel really good about my fitness level. So I am not gonna add anything. I'm just gonna take today to relax, refresh, reset, and hit the ground running next week. We just finished up our recovery session. Basically, when I do a recovery session, I will do 15 minutes in the sauna. The sauna there is blazing. It's usually 190 to 200, so 15 minutes is about all I can handle. And then I will do 90 seconds in the cold, go over to the hot tub for about 2 minutes. 90 seconds, 2 minutes, 90 seconds, 2 minutes for 3 rounds. And then the last round, I'll just sit in the hot tub and just take a second, just relax for a second, because I feel like I don't have that much time during the week to do that. So this is always much needed. Anytime I can get out here on Sundays and do this, I feel so much better heading into the rest of the week. So really glad I was able to knock this out today. And then I think I'm gonna try and go home and fly the drone, test drive the drone a little bit, so I can take it out with me on a couple runs this week. We'll go in the driveway and fuck around and see if we can get it going.
Your hand and place it 1 foot below the
device. Even just that was pretty badass. And that was probably the easiest thing this thing can do. I just can't get over how tiny it is. It's like tiny, tiny. It's like a little bit bigger than my phone. This is gonna be fun. All right, guys, this was a long week. We got a lot in. I'm putting the final touches on this edit in the studio, as you can see. A 2-part series. That was the first 2-part series, but it was needed because we got so much in. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. If you're still here, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take a second, click that subscribe button. It means a lot. Onward to week 4. Hope you guys are getting some insights along the way. I will see you in the next video. Peace.